Okay, I'm back. Back for more automation adventures. Let's see what there could be done next. I have 42 solid biofuel, which is already a good number. I am thinking of having another storage for that solid biofuel. The idea is to get some as a backup, and I would hope that this never really gets to be a problem. I also have another idea maybe. To bypass this and then to send this back around. This doesn't look good. I'm missing one iron plate. And I should really be automating iron plates properly. And I also don't have any iron rods with me. So what I have done now is basically create a buffer. This storage container is a buffer for the solid biofuel. And that way I can store a lot of that in this container. And I don't have to think about any problems with power for a while. Is this a sun or a moon? It seems so dark. Maybe it's a weaker sun. Maybe there are different kinds of nights at this planet. Might still get a few more foundations actually, and then continue up there with the iron processing. It would also be good to have the next milestone available. Part assembly, or was it something else? I might also think about logistics first, but also they require these reinforced iron plates. So I should just be doing that, and then I can assemble some reinforced iron plates. Let's see whether I still have a cable production. I think I should. Up there at the copper wire factory. And I should send them into a storage. If I had the iron rods available. Luckily I should have the screws by now. I will dismantle these machines, and then later I will be able to do that same process elsewhere. I wanted to build a storage for the cables. So this produces 30 iron ingots per minute. I want to look at maybe an iron plate. Some kind of game internal wiki. So I think this needs 30 iron ingots and it produces 20 iron plates per minute. And there are alternative recipes that I can unlock later. Maybe I can just put one constructor behind each of these. At least for the iron plates. And maybe in that case it would be nice to not have them too close together. Now I want to look at the iron rods. They are 15 per minute. So that's a bit slower. Let's just start building a few constructors over here. This will just receive one splitter or merger. Should remember to use the nudge mode. I think this is fine. And this will receive one storage full of iron plates. Or iron ingots, rather. This is not exactly where it should go. Break mode is really good for aligning things properly. And this still needs power. I'm slightly annoyed by this not being perfectly aligned. But I guess it would actually be possible. But I don't really care too much. Just a tiny bit annoying. Okay, I think this one will go into two different production things. This will be iron rods, 15 per minute, so I only need one smelter for both of them. Let's use a splitter. It's not perfectly aligned with the smelter, but that's fine. And then I might build one more smelter. Which will feed into two additional machines. Not sure how many iron rods I will eventually need. Now I want to take a look at the screw recipe. 40 per minute, 10 per minute as input. Not sure about how I want to do this. Maybe two smelters or two iron rod factories for 3 screw factories probably. But I could already finish this milestone. Just want to see if I have enough cables. I might just get some. And there was also something else missing, probably reinforced iron plates. Can I? Probably still I cannot limit this chest. Now I might just destroy all these factories down here and reroute some of the iron ore, because probably the smelters should be struggling now getting enough iron ore through. Each smelter might, or every other smelter might need a new belt of iron ore.
Milestone reached. The assembler can produce more complex parts, including the first project part, smart plating, which is crucial for initiating project assembly. Project parts must be delivered to the space elevator. By completing your contracted duties as part of project assembly, you will definitely be helping achieve Fix-It company goals without any other ulterior motive. Note: humans cannot craft project parts. Do not worry about your inadequate crafting skill when compared to an assembler. Fix-It cherishes your innate human abilities, such as walking, striking objects, and commodifying natural resources.
This is such a capitalistic game. But I guess it's a bit sarcastic. So now I might try to start with the assembling. Luckily I don't really need any health items. I seem to regenerate quickly enough. So I think 3 of these machines give me iron plates and the rest gives me iron rods. Just need this to also produce iron rods. And I forgot to make reinforced iron plates. So I will just make a few. Can only make 3 at the moment. Need more screws. I guess I will just make some screws manually. And hopefully I will never have to do this again. Let's just see what the assembler needs. The assembler needs rotors. For rotors I need screws and iron rods. So basically I would need an assembler to craft this if I couldn't craft that. So let's just do some more screws. I have forgotten how many rotors I will need. This needs a lot of screws. Production assembler needs 4 rotors. I think there's only one assembler that I will build manually, or where I will build the materials manually, like that. I hope to automate the screws and the reinforced iron plates next. Maybe I could even automatically produce rotors quite soon. This might involve having to reset the recipe for when I use reinforced iron plates, or when I produce reinforced iron plates with an assembler. Then I will have to do that again, basically, and produce rotors instead. Okay, this should be enough manual labor for now. I might now deconstruct this constructor and a few belts. Now I want this iron ore to come up. think it's nice to put things on top of the storage container, if it were easily possible. Although this is actually where the iron might arrive, but I guess this is a different kind of iron ore. So now I will reconstruct this belt. And rebuild a splitter here in a different direction. This is slightly misaligned. Let's use the zoop command, or the whatever it was called. H for something. I think this is now properly placed. I think it was called nudge instead of zoop. Zoop is when I build a lot of things at once. I have a bunch of iron ore in me, which I might just throw into the smelter. And also these iron plates. So I think 4 iron rod factories would fill one of these simple belts. Need one more of them here, theoretically. The good thing is I can just easily switch between merger and splitter. Do I want to go this way with the factory or that way? There's this big thing, sort of in the way. Not sure where this would lead. Might just try that for now. I think this is good. For hours. I have water right here. Okay, there needs to be one more, and then I will build a storage container. But I will only imagine that I built this. I will not build this right now. At least now I will have a bunch of iron rods coming in. And then I can do other things with that, for instance producing screws. I think this rock might still be in the way. Maybe it will even be in the way of certain factories if I want to build them there. But I can judge that later. Okay, first 1 or 2 assemblers producing or constructors producing screws. Now I will need the nudge tool to see if this is properly aligned. I think it is. Screw 10 iron rods per minute. I think this should be fine. I'm combining these things anyway now. Now I just need power. Let's try to build this properly now. Okay, and then I will build another splitter somewhere about here. This will receive some of these iron rods. I will build my first big thing. Assembler. This will receive 2 different ingredients. Some of the screws will immediately go into... Well, I would have thought into a storage container, but maybe I'll just build 2 assemblers. One of them will receive these screws and these. These iron rods. This will be rotors. And then the other screw machine can produce reinforced iron plates, but I need to send iron plates over. No, 20 per minute, so I can combine all three of these outputs. This is a merger. And then this will blow my fuse. I don't know if this did, but something went wrong. Just want to go there. I don't need to do anything else here before. I wonder what the issue is. Maybe because now the other kind of biofuel is gone. And I will turn on these other burners with a little bit of this fuel. Yeah, I will just switch out some of these other fuels. Maybe there was just a switch happening between the one kind and the other kind. And it's better to just do that now, before I turn things on again. This is quite full. Sadly, I can't easily take things out. May also be the case that I just built too many machines. And that I might need another biomass burner. Let's just build that, just in case. And now I will turn this on. So the maximum consumption is far below the maximum production, so I can rest easy for now in terms of power. I might want to try producing a bit more wood. But maybe I'm safe for a while. I would go into the forest back there, probably. I can access the map. And I wonder what all of this is. Is this just the areas that I have looked at? And also it's quite confusing since I'm sometimes looking at other directions, or mostly looking at other directions. I wonder why this is unlocked, or it looks unlocked. Would be nice to have some kind of mini-map. There's a tree back there that I might just kill. Or also some of these little trees. What if I climb up here and from up there jump to this ledge? That works. There are 4 big trees, and I guess there are even more different trees. So this might be a little lake that I have seen on the map. I can swim in this game. And immediately take out the chainsaw again. So this might be a little way up there. I will look at this ramp soon. Deuterium ore.
Unknown metal collected. This metallic element is showing properties similar to those in Group 11 on the periodic table, such as high conductivity and malleability. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
I guess I will do that soon. $58 wood from one tree. 46. It's nice how the chainsaw gets rid of things a little bit further away. More Deuterium ore. What just happened? Was that the chainsaw turning off? There's a funny looking plant. Guess there are multiple funny looking plants. Just give me leaves as usual. $83 leaves and 31 woods, okay. There's another slug. Might just build myself a ramp up there. Hello. I might just leave this here. Just so I recognize that I was already in this place. Really a nice landscape. This is where I am. This is the copper factory or copper smeltery. I would have thought I was something else, somewhere else. So why is this not running? Not configured. Of course. That's why I hate you, that you have to configure all these machines manually. They don't just see, well, it's copper coming in, so I will just smelt the copper. I'll just build the third already. I'll need to configure this. and then build the splitter. And I guess it still needs power. Maybe this is a bit off. So I will deliver some leaves and wood away, and then I will configure the next milestone. Might get an issue with power soon, so it's good that I actually found some more fuel. Wood, leaves. I could just stop this production. This might also save some power. And eventually this iron ore line needs to also go up to somewhere about there. This doesn't need to be here. Logistics Mark II. Nice galaxy. This is producing rotors. Already 30, so that's quite helpful for making more of those assemblers. Now I need those reinforced iron plates. So I would temporarily switch this over. To be reinforced iron plate production. And then I will manually try to insert these iron plates. I guess the power went out last time I tried to send them over. I should have stored some of them. Yes, I need iron plates to actually build belts. And now I can just throw these iron plates in here. The ones that I kept. But also I wanted to have some kind of storage container for them. So maybe that wasn't the best idea. There should be enough reinforced iron plates for now. So I will build one or two of those assemblers. I think there should be one more spot for a smelter as well. Can't really remove the tree from here. Okay, now two assemblers. Or one for now, because I don't have enough materials. but I should have now. Basically, I need the screws in 2 of these spots. That doesn't work. Not sure if this will work now, but might just try. No. I guess I have an easier solution. Just place it directly in front of this. Basically, the splitter is now in mid-air, and it will split into the other hole or the other entrance of this assembler or that assembler. And now both of them should receive the correct ingredients. Now I just need power. And this can produce rotors again. This doesn't yet do much, does it? Oh yes, there are no screws coming through. Needs 60 screws per minute. So maybe I need more screw factories actually. It's okay to have less production than ideal. This only needs 10 iron rods per minute, so I might improve something. Basically, I could move the storage somewhere else, or have the storage only as a backup. And I wanted to build one more constructor here. Now I might get the third iron mine output over. Also want to see how much an iron mine can produce. 60 per minute. I guess that's good. I think it's fine that it collides with the power poles. They can be removed eventually. Some of them can be removed now. They were mostly necessary for certain machines that were here at some point. And now I think it's all a very difficult mess to understand. Might not even need these biomass burners anymore. But also if I remove something, I fear that I might remove too much and then something far away will turn off. So for now I will leave all of this. This will be smelter number 6 in this row. And this is all I can support at the moment. Might just try how close I can get on foundries to being poisoned. Not yet poisoned. So maybe I can build even more iron rod factories over here. I guess this machine just doesn't have any power. So this would produce more iron rods. Might also produce screws, maybe in this direction instead. So screws need 10 iron rods per minute, which means 6 of these machines can be fed by one full belt. I sort of have a design in mind that I could use. Not sure if there's enough space, or how the poisonous plants might react. Need to put foundation in. Okay. There's poison about. I just need to make sure not to go too close to this. So it would be nice not to have this storage container right there as a buffer. Or maybe I'll just have an additional storage container that's not a buffer. And there I will throw iron ore that I just randomly collected somewhere. And then this will go in here with a merger. I'll just go down and throw some stuff away. Also maybe pick up some more of that iron ore. Copper plates or copper ingots and iron ingots. Wood. Limestone. Screws. Iron plates. Now there's only stuff that I cannot really deal with at the moment, or don't really want to deal with. So the wood will go into the wood processing. Now the copper plates or ingots will go somewhere over there. Also, I might look at my inventory. I still need more reinforced iron plates to fulfill the milestone. And once I have better belts, I might as well have more machines per belt, I think. That's what I could do then. Don't have any copper ore, so this isn't good. Instead I need to go up there and put the copper ingots there. Always just build these platforms. I'm never really good at decorating them properly. And this looks a bit ugly. And annoying that the fumes go through there. So all of these will produce screws. Can I even... I guess not yet. Could cut this line for now. And then do that. I think the amount of reinforced iron plates is already enough to fulfill this milestone. Now I just want more iron plates. And now I need to get down to the hub.
Milestone reached. Fixit would like to remind you of your contractual obligation towards efficiency. Recreational use of belts and lifts does not count towards work hours and will put you on the list. Stay efficient, don't disappoint Fixit.
I wonder whether they track how many steps I spend on the belts. Okay, I think by now I should produce 60 iron rods per minute. Except if there are not enough of them coming through, of the iron ingots. I wonder why that would be. Can I not go up here? I think the ladder might be stopping me from, or the power pole might stop me from going up. Or the machines are just too close together. So this is 30 per minute and 30 per minute, so theoretically this belt should be good enough in terms of delivering iron ore. Anyway, I think I will remove this storage container for now. I will build this slightly differently. This is a merger, but I will build it rotated slightly. And then I will have a storage for them right here. This shouldn't really be counted as encroaching. Okay, I will just get the screws out again. Rods. Yes, those are rods. And this doesn't count as encroaching, even though this really... I think this really collides actually. The pod returns. I might just choose what to do next. Maybe not. Maybe I will need to do the space elevator next. So this will be something I will build very far in the sky somewhere. I can now do stackable conveyor poles, that's very good. Space elevator. I need more wire, but otherwise I can build it. The last time I played, I built the space elevator right above this structure. Not sure if there's a more interesting place on this planet or moon, maybe. This also looks nice. Maybe icy with lava. Sort of want the space elevator not to be in the way of anything, because I need free space above it. Also, I guess I need free space above this spaceship thing. I think I will just build ramps up from here. And then I also have a ramp up to this upper place. Oh, hello, you. Weird sounds. Anyway, maybe one more zoop of ramps. And then I will build a platform that is hopefully big enough. The extent of my factory compared to the landscape is still quite small. Not sure if 5 by 5 is enough. I might just get out the space elevator and see. Now I need more iron and concrete. And the surface needs to be bigger. And I would like to have some safety walls here again. Then I also know which direction is off. Concrete and iron plates is what I said. So concrete will be in this direction, in this container. Is that enough? I guess so. Would still be nice to have more for future foundation projects. And I guess this time I will use the nudge function to properly align the space elevator. The player is in the way. So where shall this fit exactly? Can I rotate this? I guess I might just look around where everything is. Not sure. Okay, this is the space elevator console. But it would be nice to have some of these belts near the ramp. So these three, maybe. There's no other console. I think this is not exactly the middle. I mean, the middle is this line. Let's see how far this extends. Few blocks above this foundation. Maybe it's not totally symmetric. I mean, definitely not in this direction. I'll just move it over by a bit again. Maybe this is fine. Tiny space elevator is being built. And I guess the cable comes down from above. And then it's getting hooked.
Project assembly initialized. Congratulations, Pioneer. The space elevator will now automatically connect with the Project Assembly orbital platform. Project assembly is divided into phases, each of which require the delivery of project parts, such as smart plating, via the space elevator. Subsequent phases unlock access to new tiers with more advanced technologies to construct, automate, explore, and exploit. It is time to be honest. This project is part of the Save the Day program, the largest united undertaking in human history, destined to save us all. Earth is in peril and only Fix-It pioneers offer hope for survival. Fix-It is counting on you. Humanity is counting on you. Do not let Fix-It down.
Really? What has happened to humanity? So I need to deliver smart plating. 50. I wonder how that is done. This shouldn't be too difficult, actually. I should start soon because it needs or only produces 2 per minute. So this would take at least 25 minutes with just one assembler. And I will just fill this manually. And I will take stuff out of these other machines manually, because right now there's nothing configured yet. I need power. And I might just try to build 2 of these machines. Rotor and reinforced iron plate. Just 1 of each. I want to still keep some of them for now. Hello, Sumeth. So far I like it very much. I also like the cheeky story. Sounds a bit sarcastic or maybe capitalism critical in a way. Or hyper-capitalist, I'm not sure. I guess mostly only the story is new. Maybe a few more features down the line. I wonder what other quality of life features were added. I definitely like the nudging, but I think the nudging was before. Yeah, straight belt is good. I have used that also. Now I need to deal with energy issues. I think this here has been built with straight belt mode. Let's just look at one of these biomass burners. Nope, this is not a biomass burner. So the gray line is the capacity. The max consumption needs to be lower than that, ideally. Yeah, auto-feed biomass burners. I didn't know whether that was new or not, but that's definitely helpful. And I should build this more properly at some point. I guess now that the energy is down anyway, I might just do that properly. So this is all a mess on the ground, and I might just increase the platform above to do all the biomass burning. Hello, you. Did you just spawn? And now you want to walk above me? Yeah, I should do that. Just didn't consider that just now. So it's also difficult to see things or to have an overview when they are all among grass. I guess you can still not feed the biomass burners in the hub automatically. Did you play the release already? Have a good night. I will need to continue the factory. Otherwise, Fix-It will have my ass or something. Wonder when exactly zooping was added, but it is definitely one of the best features. Maybe update 5 or something. Okay, what is this? I think I shouldn't have removed this connection. This just goes there. And maybe this can be removed. And I will then maybe build an elevator. Or could I just send this up directly? It's always nice to have a little staircase made from a belt. Would also be nice to be able to see or to go up already to see whether it is too steep when I go up by 1. So for some reason that doesn't work, but I think it would work if I didn't use the straight mode. So this is still a bit weird. And that does work, so that's nice. So I will build a few of these biomass burners up here. I need them until I have proper coal production. Maybe I need to do something about these other machines soon. Could also build them on the second layer instead. There might still be some space right here. It's almost in the way of the hub, but not quite, probably. So how about I use a bunch of splitters? This is really close. I don't really want it so close. I'll just use the nudging mode just to see what I'm doing. I think now it might be good enough. Okay. The next biomass burners. I think it used shift instead of control, and that make all these things not properly align. Or maybe I only used alignment after the first. That's much better. I guess now I have 10 of them. I'm not sure whether or how many I had before. Probably less than that. And now I need to connect the power. Some redundancy. And this is just to jump onto the splitters. Only now I see that this is lead speak for biomass gen. Colors are nice now. Dye is weird. Okay, I think I still need to wait a bit or basically manually feed some biomass into the system. Especially those last ones will receive biomass much later. Or at least the splitters will not send through enough. Possibly now all these machines should have enough biofuel to survive a bit. So I guess I will turn them on. And now I have much more power than before. 300 megawatts capacity. The last maximum was probably about 200 megawatts. Can I see? I guess it doesn't really show the axes. That would be helpful. I guess putting fixed stickers on top of the biomass is really useless, since all of this will get burned. Let's see how much has been produced. 32 is still in the container. Might just take this. And this machine is also still really busy. I guess that's good for now.